Guess who's back? Guess who's back? It's your boy Husky! You know what time it is? Time for a new episode of Hidden Culture with me, your boy Husky, and we're back with another one. What's cracking? What's cracking? Welcome, welcome. I see y'all popping. I see y'all coming in. What's cracking? What's cracking? We're coming to you live from an undisclosed location deep. I'm talking about deep in the trenches of Southern California. And today is Monday, March the 9th. And we back with another one. We got some breaking news. Some shit's cracking. We're gonna take a break from the Iran shit. We're gonna take a break from the Epstein shit. But we got some breaking news. Somebody shot up Rihanna's house. That coming up next. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Hidden Culture. This is your boy Husky, and today, like I said, we're gonna take a break from the Iran shit. I know a lot is happening, and we're gonna get into that maybe Friday, 6 p.m. live on Podbean. And if anything comes developing, or if there's breaking, or if something happens like we invade Cuba or some other shit like that, right? I'll jump on here right away and break it to you down ASAP. No pun intended. But today we got a special one for you. We got some breaking news. This shit happened yesterday, Sunday, and it's been like so many Sundays where shit has been cracking, bro, and it's not a coincidence. Shit's happening. But this one involves none other than Rihanna. And before, of course, you've already heard the mainstream narrative on what happened. And if you haven't, well, check it out.
This morning, a suspect is behind bars after allegedly shooting towards the home of pop superstar and billionaire businesswoman Rihanna. Overnight, an LAPD official telling NBC Los Angeles that multiple rounds were shot from an AR-15 style rifle. Several bullets striking the home of 9-time Grammy winner Rihanna and her longtime partner, multi-platinum rapper A$AP Rocky. According to police, the 38-year-old singer was at home at the time of the incident. It is not clear if A$AP Rocky or the couple's 3 children were home when the shooting took place. As for the scary incident, authorities say the suspect was taken into custody without further incident and that a weapon was recovered.
So as of right now, we do actually still don't have the answer if A$AP Rocky was in the building with the kids, but there is confirmation that for sure Rihanna was there, right? And off rip is like, oh, this psycho lady, somebody, some weird ass fan went in there and, shot her up because she's an obsessed fan on Instagram and she's talking. And there's videos of her out there. I didn't even clip none of them shits because they're so weird. And that's exactly what they want us to believe, that there was a weird psycho woman who went up to Rihanna's pad, somehow found out where she at, found out her address, and was able to let off 10 rounds with an AR-15 that penetrated. Some of those rounds penetrated her home, right? And she knew that Rihanna for sure 100% was there. So this ain't no slouch, if you go do your little Googles and research on TikTok or wherever you go look up this woman that did it. Her last name is Ortiz. I can't think of her first name. I'm sure I'll say it in one of the clips, right? But she shot up the spot. And if you shoot guns, bro, and if you shot guns before, if you gone to the shooting range, of course, no one's doing anything illegal here. But if you gone to the shooting range, you let off them rounds. Shooting an AR-15 in a community, into a pad, ain't no slouches doing it, especially maybe a female, yes, if she's had some training, but it's just some regular ass female in a Tesla pulling up and blasting. There's some shit. And of course there is, bro. This shit goes deeper than you think, right? But that's why you're here. That's why you're Hidden Culture. I'm here to decipher this shit. I'm here to break it down. And of course, I'm gonna say it off rip. All this shit I'm about to tell you is allegedly. All this shit is allegedly. I'm getting my information from TikTok, YouTube, Reddit, mostly TikTok to be honest, bro. And a lot of TikTok. It's a lot of TikTok, Instagram, of course. So every once in a while, some Facebook shit. I'll be like, oh shit. Of course, X. I be getting all my clips from there. I bring it to you. I decipher what's really happening. You take it however the fuck you want to take it. You feel me? Like it's up to you to believe it. It's up to you not to believe it. But this shit goes fucking hella deep, bro. And a long ass time ago, um, so in order for me to break down exactly what is happening, right? I'm gonna have to take it back. I'm gonna have to take it back into time. I have to rewind this shit to decipher what led up to somebody blasting at Rihanna's house. At Rihanna's house, right? Somebody with an AR-15 let off 10 rounds. And this goes way, way back deep when she got originally signed, right? And the story of her getting signed is a little choppy. She was a young girl, 15 years old to be exact, growing up in Barbados, right? And she was discovered by two white guys that just seen her singing in the streets, you know. Two weird white guys, we won't get into their names, and this is all allegedly, of course. So I don't know why some people say it was Daft Punk, but this is all allegedly. But anyways, these guys, I guess, apparently heard her sing on the streets. They fell in love with her music, brought her to New York off rip that same day. 15-year-old girl was able to leave Barbados, right? Where her parents nowhere to be found, bro, if you're asking. But she was able to leave Barbados with these two white guys. They heard the song. They recorded a song, took it straight to you know who, Mr. J to the Izzo, Jay-Z, Jigga Man. First guy, they heard the song off rip. It's a classic hip hop and R&B song. Is Umbrella, right? Everybody and their mamas has heard it. I don't even want to tell you how it goes because it gets stuck in your fucking head, and it's meant to do it. It's meant to do that. Go go listen to the song and read the lyrics and decipher it. Maybe we can get into it one day, but not for this part, right? But so Jay-Z hears the song Umbrella, and then you know the rest of it. And he's just like, yo, this is like a monster hit. This is a smash. This shit is out of here. And he was like, well, we don't sign songs here at Rockefeller. This is when he was at his Jay-Z was at his biggest, at his best, right? Running the music industry. He was running hip hop practically. He was the guy who signed to Rockefeller, throwing up the rock, right? And they're in this hotel room, 29th floor, and she's like, "We sign artists over here." Jay-Z tells her that, and she's like, "Well," and he's like, "Well, let me break it to down. Let me break this down so you can understand. You're from another country, Barbados, mind you, where you were able to leave Barbados, a country, without your fucking parents to record a song in New York in the same fucking day, and then and you're in a hotel room with Jay Z and two executive white guys that discovered her, right? And she's about to be like, what? And Jay Z straight up tells her, bro, well, you got two options. One, you signed, or two, we're on the 29th floor. There's a window. So it's either you fucking jump or you sign, right? And this is public information. This shit came out of her mouth, bro. At that time, she was saying it because that time we were living in the tough era persona, right? Where everybody and their mamas, especially rappers, were gangsters and they were tough. So that gave Jay Z some fucking tough points. You're talking about the Suge Knight era, Easy era, where motherfuckers were tough, hanging fools out the balconies and shit. And Jay Z was one of them fools too, right? So that happens. She was forced to sign. Of course, she signed with that, and she signed with something else. Not She didn't sign with Blood just quite yet, but this is all allegedly, of course. I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm gonna keep saying it. So it is what it is. She signed there. And overnight, I'm talking about like the next day, Umbrella was a fucking smash, hugest fucking song probably ever. Who even knows? It's like diamond, I'm sure. It's like triple diamond now. Huge. Became the biggest, hugest, biggest fucking artist in the world, right? And not too many artists can do that. And of course, this is where it gets. This is where it starts getting a little tricky. You know, it gets a little freaky. And what happens is a lot of artists, a lot of them have one hit, bro, and the companies take over their hit. They milk them for as much as they can for that hit, and they're fucking gone. They're out of here. They'll never be heard again, right? And some of other artists have a lot of momentum, have a hit already that is splashing, and they have a lot of potential. The record labels give them an advance. They invest in them millions of dollars, and guess what happens? They never recoup, and they always have to be on tour the rest of their lives to be able to pay the millions of dollars that you've paid off because you were buying yourself chains, you were buying yourself cars, mansions, houses. And mind you, none of this, you're getting all this shit, you're putting it on the card, but this is just the label paying it for you. But you got to pay this shit back once you make all this money from whatever, shows you sell or however, how hot you get on the charts, right? So guess what happens? A lot of these fucking rappers, they fall off, they fucking suck. And what happens is that they don't recoup it. They don't recoup, and now you gotta pay with something else, bro. You gotta get weird with it, you know. But let's check out this. Rihanna is actually one of many few artists, right? Because she's huge, that has been able to recoup, and she don't owe them shit. But let's keep going with this clip.
Rihanna is one of the few who paid all of her industry debts. If you know, you know. When you sell your soul, you have to be under a contract where you have to do certain shit for them until you pay off what they gave you, which is that fame and all that money for the concerts and the music videos and the dressing up and the building your profile. Rihanna paid off her debt. That's why she do what she wanna do. That's why she don't even make the music no more. That's why she not out and about like the rest of these folk. Example is someone who didn't pay their debt, Mary J. Blige. That girl is gonna be touring for life. She did not pay her debt. Who else?
So the song was a fucking smash hit. It was everywhere. Everyone fucking loved it. And in order to get to where we're at with the shooting of her home, we have to take it back. So just it is what it is. You might hear some background noise. I am coming to you motherfuckers live from an undisclosed location. So shit might happen. You feel me? You might hear some background noise. It is what it is. But what happened was that that song was Jay-Z fucked up. That song was too huge. And what happened was she recouped right away, bro. Like she was able to do tours, sell out stadiums. Of course, every artist is like, whoa, shit, let me just sell out 4 stadiums and I'm done with my debt. Well, guess what, buddy? No one's going to your stadium to see your fucking concert, dog. No one's going there. So you're never gonna fucking ever gonna repay it. Rihanna repaid it really fast and really, really quick. And so Jay-Z was like, mind you, this is a story that's out there, right? I'm just talking my shit. I'm telling y'all what happened and behind the scenes and all this bullshit. I got all this shit from the fucking internet. Don't think at once. Don't think I got an inside source inside like the industry or nothing like. Cause I don't. My inside source is TikTok. All right, mostly TikTok. So TikTok is my right hand man, right? My number one detective. You feel me? But what happened was like Jay-Z was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing here, dude? She's practically about to recoup everything, and I'm gonna lose like this huge star. And this is way back in the day, right? And he had to make some moves. He had her doing the whole fucking rock, throwing up the rock, doing the symbols, the Illuminati symbols, the satanic symbols. She participated in all this. He's got like some blackmail against her. He's got some shit on her, right? And it's all allegedly, right? I'm gonna keep saying it. And what happens is that I'm talking my shit here. What happens is that ever since he signed her, she was 15. Well, part of that deal is like he did shit to her, bro. Like, who knows of, he did shit to her, dog, and she was like under his control. She practically almost recouped all her shit back. And mind you, a lot of artists never do this. That's why in that clip you said, "Oh, who will never recoup is Mary J. Blige." It's very expensive to be a female in the industry because you gotta do makeup, hair, nails, all this bullshit to look poppin'. That costs money. And yeah, you're living large while you're being their puppet. Eventually, you get tired of it, you clone yourself, or if you give up, they clone you, or they just so happens they get rid of you, right? So with Brianna, it was a different story, dude. She's out of here. She's out of here. She's a smash hit. She's gonna recoup really fast. Jay-Z was like, nah, fuck that. I need to make some moves. You know, involved her in some weird rituals, involved her in some weird sexual shit, allegedly. And, you know, she was just looking for ways out. And she's got like, by this point in her career, she's got like mad hits, dog. And guess what happens? The industry gets hit that Chris Brown beats the shit out of Rihanna in the limousine. This is not allegedly, this is public news that came out, that breaking news back in the day. I was living it in real time, and everybody was like, "Fuck that fool, Chris Brown." Cause I mean, come on, bro. Let's keep it real. Rihanna's got some hits, dog. She's got some songs, bro. We all like her songs, bro. Let's keep it real. She's got some good music. And when that shit came out at that time, everybody loved Rihanna, dog. And everybody found out that Chris Brown beat her up, and everybody was like, fuck Chris Brown. Chris Brown literally almost lost his career. The only thing that saved him, that's literally the only thing that fucking saved him is that motherfucker got talent. And the world is biased, bro. An artist in the music industry and in Hollywood can commit horrible sexual crimes or even weird crimes. And if their talent is just so good, people overlook it and they just, it is what it is, right? Look at R. Kelly. He still has 500,000 listens per month. It's like if people cared about what he did, nobody would listen to his shit no more, right? But they still do. So people are fucking biased in that way. So Rihanna obviously has to at that time, keep a public persona, right? She was with Chris Brown. She, she was like dating him publicly. That was like the cutest couple in hip hop and R&B or whatever. It was Rihanna and Chris Brown. And everybody just started hating Chris Brown. But what if I tell you that wasn't the guy that beat her up? Well, you don't believe me? Check this clip out.
Rihanna, maybe we should run away together. You don't need to be with him. He's already married. It should be me and you. What do you think? Yeah, I know, but you just don't know what he'll do to us. He'll find me. He always finds me.
I thought we talked about this. So you with him again? He was supposed to just be a front so B don't catch on. What, you really liking him now? Matter of fact, get out of the car. I thought I told you that you mine.
I'm sorry, Jay.
I done gave you everything, and you still with this young boy? You don't like this old stallion? I don't like them dancing niggas that means things.
Bomba clad. I said, yeah. Hey, yeah.
Look at what you did to her, Chris. You really put that work in.
What?
We all know you have a history of violence, Chris. I don't want to see you with her ever again. You can head on home, Rihanna. And make sure that them beef patties is crispy when I get there, too. You could roll up the window now.
So let me break down clip down for you in case you didn't catch it, you didn't catch the drift. Motherfuckers, this is allegedly, motherfuckers thought it was Chris Brown the whole time, but nah, bro. What if I told you it was Jigga Man, it was Jay? He was like, "Bitch, there's no way you're fucking dating this guy," because obviously he's actually that's his side thing, I guess. Apparently, right? That's what the rumor was, and that's what they were saying at that time, and it was a big rumor and like conspiracy theories, of course. And do we have real proof of this? No, this is all allegedly. But it turned out like that was his little side thing on the side, but he was like controlling her because he signed her. He made all these millions for her, and she signed with blood, homie. By then, she signed with blood. And that was the whole thing. Right there, Jay-Z beats the dog shit out of her. She signs with the blood. They blame it on Chris Brown. But talent saved Chris Brown. And as of 2026, he's living pretty good. And or we can safely say, Chris, you're fine, bro. We know that it wasn't you. And it is what it is, brother, allegedly. So what happened there, it was like, that shook her, bro. That shook Rihanna to the core, dog. And she was like, bro, she was scared. She was never been able to leave Rock Nation until she had up and down relationships. And, with certain celebrities, we won't get into their names, but it never worked out because she was looking for a powerful man, someone more powerful than Jay-Z. And guess what? It's already, who else? She didn't like Kanye because that was too crazy. I don't think Kanye liked her. He likes, you know what I'm saying? He likes girls with bigger stuff. If you feel me. And Drake, you know, he's not Jay Z, bro. Come on, let's keep it real. Is he better at music? Probably, but Jay Z's more powerful than him. So she needed, if she was gonna run into someone's hands, it was got to be someone more powerful. How did she end up with ASAP Rocky? I have no idea, but he does his own shit. He's powerful too. Like he's deep in the Illuminati. He's deep into the ritual shit. So maybe that's why she landed in his arms, right? So that happens, and fast forward it, he still controls her somehow, but he like milks her, dog, and just won't let her go, won't let her go. He even puts her in the Super Bowl, dressed her up in that fucking red fucking gown with the Illuminati bullshit with the fucking rock. She threw up the sign. He had her doing all that because Jay-Z picks the people for the Super Bowl, right? He purposely picks her because he's like, come on, you're my girl. He's still making bread off her, dog. He still has control of her. And that was the breaking point for her, bro. She was like, enough is enough. I don't want this. And, you know, some people even say she was in the Epstein files. And let's go with this clip.
So wait, you telling me Jay-Z put a hit out on Rihanna and it's all behind the Epstein files? I don't know exactly what's going on, but this is one of the theories that's floating around social media and gathering steam. This shit getting too serious for me, but listen to this, it's crazy, and you might believe it, you might not. So I'm sure y'all heard some woman named Ivana allegedly fired 10 rounds from an AR into Rihanna and ASAP Rocky's Beverly Hills home while they were all there. Now at first, people just thought it was just a random incident. But then people start connecting dots. Now listen to this. You know how they are trying to press Jay-Z to be called in for questioning for the Epstein files, right? Now what people are alleging is Rihanna is a key material witness into this whole trafficking scheme or plot or whatever that Roc Nation and Jay-Z himself have been carrying out. And what really has people thinking like, what could Rihanna possibly know is that if you recall, Rihanna herself was flown out at the age of 15 and pretty much, I don't want to say forced, but if you remember, Rihanna said it herself, they were on the top floor, 29th floor somewhere, and then Jay-Z told her either sign this record deal or be thrown off the building, out the window or whatever. Now this story is still developing, And I honestly don't know what the true, real story is right now, but I tell you this. I don't think some random woman is blasting AR, 10 rounds of AR at Rihanna's house, and it's just random. And I don't like it. What if I told you?
So with that clip, let me break that one down for you real quick. Literally, what that clip is saying, like, and this has been out there, literally, and this shit's on TikTok, so go look it up. They're saying that literally these guys that found Rihanna and Jay Z, right? All these three guys found Rihanna. You heard it right out there in the clip. They literally found her from where the kids that were being trafficked, dog, through the Epstein Island and through the files and shit. So Rihanna was one of them kids that was up in the fucking in the trenches being trafficked, and it just so happened she was rescued because of her talent, right? She has a talent. She was rescued by that. So what happens is if Jay-Z is called into a deposition or into like some kind of court for this Epstein files, they ask her, she's like the only like witness and person that knows where she came from, right? And go look up her story. It's really choppy. So this is to me, this is like literally Jay being like, yo, either if you say anything weird about me, I can get you got right off rip. And if you don't believe me, then send one of my shooters real quick that's willing to take a hot 10 years for me. Clap up your pad to send you a message like, yo, there's some shit that you know about me that's coming up. You say some shit, and I know next time everybody will be home. I know only you were home this time, but next time everybody will be home. And guess what? Now she ain't saying nothing because this could be her opportunity to just finally escape the actual, wrath of Jay-Z, the hold she's got of. I don't know if you noticed, but she hasn't released any new music in forever. We all listen to her classics. Why? Because if she does, guess who gets paid, bro? You guessed it. None other than J Man himself, right? Because he's got her under a wrap. She's got, she's at like 99% level complete, where like she's got 1% to literally recoup everything and never need these people again. But they'll never let her get there, bro. They'll never let her get there until she gone, bro. And guess what? Second scenario, if they get her got, guess who controls a lot of them masters of music? And guess who needs the money right now because they're being they're being taken down, bro. Believe it or not. A year ago, Jay-Z's name was fucking squeaky clean. No, not a year ago, 2 years ago, before the Diddy shit. His name's squeaky clean. With the Diddy shit comes out now, and this year, Jay-Z's name has been tarnished. And the stories that they say about him are complete allegations, and they're still allegedly because we don't know if they're true. That nothing has happened. It's just fucking internet stories, bro, and internet theories that we don't fucking really know about. So only this person knows, right? Is Rihanna because now she got the power, dog. She got people behind her. She got the right team. She hooked up with ASAP. Somehow he's got his own fucking powers too. He's like he's a demon himself, bro. But Jay Z is one too. But they're both on different camps, if that makes sense, right? Is like I'm just using as an example. Don't fucking get all butthurt. I'm just using like a Jew versus a Muslim, right? In that category, two different gods, right? They're two different powerful gods, right? That's what they are, but they're in the demonic realm. The ones that Jay Z and ASAP, fucking bow down to, right? So that's the reason why. And also, it's like, bro, like she might just want out, dog. She settled down. She got a nice husband now. She got kids now. She ain't that young girl doing whatever the fuck Jay-Z wants to do no more. Once you have kids, you're a different person when you're like, dude, fuck you. Look at Nicki Minaj. She goes at Jay-Z heavy. Why? Because he did some shit to her, bro. But guess what? She got power now too. She don't give a fuck. She got power, and guess who she aligned herself with? One, none other than Trump. She just didn't do that because she's all political out of nowhere. It's because she aligned herself with that power, bro. You feel me? You gotta align yourself to a big power if you're gonna go up against Jay. He ain't no slouch. He's arguably the most powerful man in hip hop. He can make shit happen. Go ask everybody. Everybody and their mom has gotten checked, allegedly. So that people, say is like, dude, like, well, and of course, this is hitting culture. We're gonna go a little bit deeper than that because this shit is TikTok is undefeated. But this little clip I got from MREC TV on YouTube. So if y'all want to go check him out, when this shit was breaking, he went live to cover it right away, and he broke shit down, and some of his colleagues broke it down. But this lady, she kind of she had a good point about this. Check this clip out.
The floor.
Okay. All I want to say is this. It's not ASAP. That's Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to tell you this. Rihanna got to pay her homage.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's that time. With all those celebrities, after so long, they got to give something up. And you know what I'm talking about.
Mm.
So I'm going to let y'all know this right now. That ain't it ain't got nothing to do with no ASAP or no Jay-Z or none of that. They want Rihanna.
Damn.
Okay? Okay? Rihanna has to give something up. Because, you know what I'm saying, she got all this fame. Rihanna been going against the grain. You know that, right?
Well, let's talk about it. Build on it.
Yeah, she been comfortable lately. Wanna have these babies and stuff. She comfortable with running around with ASAP Rocky. I get it. She in love with her, in love with him and everything. That's her man and everything. But Rihanna, she not doing what they want her to do. They need her to start offering up some shit. I'm sorry, excuse my language. They need her to start offering up something. And she ain't been doing that. It's time. You know what I'm saying? She been talking. Basically, you heard what she had said to Clarissa when she had threw that shade at Clarissa, talking about some she crazy. I can't remember exactly what she said in that nature, but she said something about the way she felt for ASAP Rocky is how Clarissa felt for Papoose. That's telling everything. Like, she don't care about all of that no more. She just want to live a soft life, be a mom, kick back, relax, you know what I'm saying, with her man, make her babies in peace, and live quietly. You know what I'm saying? And she's going against the grain. She ain't trying to do no offer ups or whatever. So you know what they saying. Fine, then. If you ain't giving us no offerings, then we just gonna come for you. You know what I'm saying? You either give us an offering or we coming for you. That little soft life that she thought that she was gonna have after she got so much money, no. You see, this what happened with all of them. They all have to find out. You see what I'm saying? They sign their little blood. They sign their name in that little blood contract or whatever, and they think that everything is sweet. You know what I'm saying? Get their money up to a certain caliber, and they feel like I don't have to do nothing no more. I can sit back now. Oh no. They here to collect, and if Rihanna don't jump up on it, they gonna jump up on her. That's all I gotta say.
Got you. I appreciate you.
And there's literally no other way to put that, bro. She broke it down so perfect. It's like these artists come from nothing, right? And even if she was allegedly trafficked all the way from back in those days, from the Barbados days, right? And now she's a millionaire trying to be just a good mom to her kids and be in a nice relationship and just lay low and relax. Like, even if she did, if that's all true and she's made millions, like, bro, she still owes Jay something, dog. He still got a hold of her, dude, and she hasn't done shit in a while. All that extra shit, like her perfume, her like clothing, all that bullshit, that's her shit, bro. No one else got that piece of that bag. She's making money off of that shit, just purely. She don't make no music. And then if she does, the big man gets in. She ain't planning on giving them no money. But she said something very important. When you sign with the blood, and this is in the music industry, right? Eventually, you gotta come with something, yo. Like, you gotta come with it. You gotta come with the offerings, like she said, right? And I got that clip from MREC TV YouTube channel. Pretty dope content. Go check them out. Um, you gotta come up with something, bro. Like, and this, let me break it down. When Rihanna became this millionaire, powerful woman in the industry, music industry, and she made millions. I'm talking about a shit ton of money off her perfume and clothing, all that bullshit, right? Fashion. And ASAP is a fucking ASAP is a fucking millionaire himself, right? Like, what happens is she feels like, oh, I did enough and I'm done. But it's like, nah, bro, what the fuck? He brought you the contract. In that contract, it said that if you don't come, if you don't, come through that, what that you don't finish, you don't do what the contract says, you have to pay with the blood, homie. And Nicki Minaj also said that a while ago. This is probably like 2, 3 months ago. She had those crazy tweets saying, or ex posts saying that Jay's a demon and all these people eat babies. And guess what Rihanna has? She has young babies, bro. And if she don't get her sacrifices in order for these cults and these ritualistic people in the music industry, and this is all allegedly, this is shit from I'm getting from TikTok, then you gotta pay with blood. Then they're coming for you, bro. They come for you. And I'll take it as far as to say that Kobe, they wanted Kobe to give something up, and he was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna give nothing up." But they really wanted it. They wanted to prove a point. He said no. They took him down with his daughter, bro, and that's all allegedly. I hate to say, this is all theories, bro. Conspiracy theories from the internet. Take them however you want, and that's literally what happened. These special clubs that she signed to and joined when she was young in her career that made her probably millions of dollars, and or at least really helped her more than 50%, right? Because she would never been discovered. She's just being trafficked. So she signed a lifetime contract that she's got to give some shit up. And she hasn't done that in a while. And they fucking went to her pad and they blasted up because they want their shit. And Nicki Minaj said it perfectly. When you join them clubs, eventually you gotta pay. You got to pay with blood. And there is no other way around it. And that's what happened. Take however you want it. But they're gonna run it to you in the media saying, oh, it's just some crazy woman that knew nothing about nothing. And this crazy woman just was obsessed with her on the internet because they found her clips right away. And she was just weird and shot up the pad. But these are all theories that are flowing out there, and I'm just here to bring it to you, motherfuckers. So before I wrap it up, I just want to tell you all something. Like, the music industry is a very deep rabbit hole. You only listen to the music. You watch some interviews of these artists, but in reality, a lot of these artists sign these blood oaths. They join these clubs, for lack of better terms. The Illuminati, they're known for a lot with they're known by a lot of their names, we'll just call it Illuminati, right? They join these clubs, they sign with blood, they do sacrifices and shit. And at the end of the day, they gotta give shit up. Go look it up. It's out there. It's been out there for a while, and it got hot back in the day, right? And it's just simple as that, bro. When you don't want to give shit up, they come get it from you. And could this be a crazy fan? Yes. Could this be Jay-Z putting a hit on her because he knows exactly what he did in them Epstein files, and she's the last witness because she was actually probably trafficked by him? And could this be a way of her, like, it's finally escaping him? Possibility. We don't know. It's up to you to decipher the story. I brought it here for y'all. I went to go do the research at TikTok and Facebook and Reddit and X and all them shits so I could decipher it to y'all. And that's all the time we got for y'all today. I hope you like this episode. And guess what? hip hop has been under attack, bro. And heavyweights in the hip hop game are being taken down. Diddy, Jay, now Riri, someone trying to clap her, bro. And I'm just gonna speculate here, and I'm gonna say probably more shit like this to come, right? Because at the end of the day, when these motherfuckers gotta pay, either they pay with their life, that's why a lot of rappers get gone, right? Or you pay with them sacrifices. But I'll tell y'all one thing. Over here, Team Jesus. Don't get it twisted. We out. Thank you, Jesus. Amen.